was funny and cute. Like, oh my god. But I do have moments like that, but I haven't had one like so recently. But I'm getting at the fact of you will recognize it when your level of awareness is there, how the eternal side operates through people, and it'd be that clear. The mind, the vibration part. Because she the funny thing about that, when I think of vibration, she probably felt that, or she wanted to communicate with me. Or maybe, people gossip and she might have heard something. Maybe she know me. I don't know. Because I didn't actually see her face. I just heard the words. Like, I seen her, but I didn't actually, like, look at her to say, like, have I seen you in here? What's your face look like? I didn't even look. I just heard the words. And I was like, oh, my God. I just was thinking that same freaking thing. It was intriguing. That could have been her energy I was connecting to, which was obvious, but it just made me think about that. It's that alignment part. Like, I'm seeking something, they're seeking the same exact thing. I don't know why I'm lynched like that. I do know why. It's just I feel more, present, other than way back there. I can't see them. And I ain't got my glasses on. I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I let the eternal side do its thing. But sometimes the eternal side seems like they can't see either. Honestly. Give myself chuckles. I spoke of that energy before. Because maybe one of my guidance really are blind. Like, they can't see, they don't use that sense. Just like here we have people that's blind and they still operate. Hold on. These cars getting my attention. Your money ain't coming the way you expect it. Your blessings ain't coming the way you expecting it. I just said that pretty much. The coin is in reverse. But if you look at the way that it's coming down, it's like it's... I just shared that. It's the chakra. It's coming right down into you. Like, that is so gorgeous. It looked like a chakra alignment, like it's just filling you up. Wealth is filling you up. That is so gorgeous. I just shared something in that aspect. It was a heart, and it looked like a hallucination aspect, but for me it's like driving on the highway or maybe walking and how the mind just drifts sometime. And it's love too, so I was like, oh, that's a great frequency, And I had a J-Lo song on there for the awareness that you'll be walking into. Which for me, I can't do the cheating business. Honesty is really, really, really important. And if somebody else is in the picture, I need to know. It's important. It's just not, it may not even be about, I said cheating, so yeah. It is definitely that. This energy came out. Yeah, pardon me, I'm looking at the energy. And plus I'm leaning in a very intriguing position. I thought I'd be sitting down. I couldn't probably get a chair, huh? My elbows is on this heart. Look at that. Let me see if the chair will work. Let me see if the chair will work. So I don't maybe look so confused in this translation or uncomfortable, or I don't know. It's definitely uncomfortable, but the message is great. And I like this angle. I get more light, so that's good. I get more light. I don't like this position either, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Give myself chuckles. This card though, I actually wrote about this, so I'm gonna share this one another time. Maybe I should share it now. How long is this video? That's not low. We can get it. That's not low. We can get it. So this energy is a very intriguing energy, definitely for a person like me who is aware that they are eternal, but they're still physically here. It's taking me to a single parent energy too. I feel like I want to save this energy. I don't think I'm gonna save that energy, but it's the same aspect. So that's a long aspect to talk about at the moment, and I'm still figuring out some parts that's in it. But this is what it'd be like being a single parent. Somebody always gonna be missing, and I got triggered by it because this is like my actual lifestyle. Honestly, I'm present, but you will swear I'm not there, and it's just my ex and my child. It'd be very intriguing. But it also brought me awareness as to just being single in general, and something always gonna be missing. People who have to operate in that form of a way, they can't always. This energy is so intriguing to explain. They can't always be there. It comes off like you already on the eternal side. That's how the child viewpoint of it is. It's like you already learning about that flesh stopping and them still being present. Because it's a part of you. It's part of a trauma form. It's intriguing. Which is a good thing, but when the understandings of it ain't understood and it continues to happen, that's where it's be no good. But it also goes with the energy I just translated yesterday. Why it's not good to be a single parent, as I just explained pretty much. You operate like this. It's no good. But this came out. The third eye came out. That would be the child. That's what you create, is the third eye. Celebration is in reverse. The blessings is not coming the way you expect. I feel like this is the energy that I just recognized when it came as to what is a mother. It's something I've been asking for. Like, I want to be a mommy. I want to be I never thought about it as being a mother. I call myself a mommy, but you know, they would say a mother. But when I asked that question to spirit, which would be my child, it said mommy. So I'm operating on the mommy form, other than a mother. Which a mother comes off more as you follow just that way. I want you to follow my way, if that makes sense. And that I'm mommy is a more understanding aspect. It's a balance. It comes off an energy as into people who want their child to follow the same direction as them, and then maybe the child don't want to. Or adults who actually, it's the same aspect that I just said it. They want their child to be like them. Like for me, my child is gonna want to, if that makes sense. Because it's what naturally is, and I'm open and expressive about it. If that makes sense. That's why the I is there. There is no separation when it comes to that. That's where your oneness, that love, then come marriage, then come the baby. The baby creates this. But you can have this or learn this If you have parents that's like this, they're separated. You learn the I part because one's missing, but it's a part of you. You still would sense it, or them. That could be why the coin is in reverse. Or the way you are receiving, it's not the way you expect it. Then you got where your mind is at. There's 3 monkeys on here, but the expressions they have, are you not trying to hear something? Or on the other aspect, are you taking it in? Are you receiving? Or are you trying not to see something? Or are you praying? Are you speaking? This is coming off as an expression. It's a vibration. How are you responding? Correspondence did come out. How are you responding? And just try to blend it up. I feel like I knew cause and effect. It's at the top. That the deck of the universe. What's needed is a cause and effect. Your response. How are you responding? Me, I'm praying and I'm speaking. I would be this one. I'm over here. I'm speaking. I'm praying. That I know that I'm connected for sure. I respond back to what I receive. I will be the one that operates like this one. Which I always say I operate like a ghost. I'm present, but I normally operate like a ghost because I operate off the I. I've always been that way because I'm the oldest out of 7, so I always came off like mommy because parents were working. So I just naturally have that ability and I just operate that way. And I'm going in reverse. And I receive in a different way. It's the eternal side. It's the I side. The air. Chakra alignment. Celebration always come in reverse because the eternal side happy. You know, we eternal side recognize eternal side. The cosmos recognize each other. You know, galaxy recognize each other. Physical people still think it's a super separation. Well, once this stop, this don't exist. When this exists, those. It'd be intriguing how. I can't help but to smirk because it's funny. Guess I'm out to share it because it's caught my attention. It says, reflection of your life, just as a mirror will, show you a reflection of self. Something to think about. I gotta read it how I hashtag it. Because sometimes if I hashtag things, those normally be the standout points. And I put, show something to think about. Reflection of your life, just as a mirror will, you a reflection of self. Show something to think about. Reflection of your life, just as a mirror will, you a reflection of self. So I thought that was cool. I got inspired by, I believe, the book that I'm reading. But it said to initial your name and put the date and the day that I wrote it down, which was Saturday. This was Saturday notes, which I got triggered by this card because we actually had company this day. We had company this day and the behavior came off just like this, which I was like, oh my God, Spirit, what are you doing to me today? You know, what are you doing to me today? Because it was obvious. I don't really mind it, you know. I'm not with my ex. Of course, I expect them to move on. You know, my child gonna be around somebody else, you know. So it's just like, I don't think too much about it. Even though I think the whole situation is just weird and just like, I don't know. But, anywho. Why do I think it's weird? Because I know it's not the person he's supposed to be with. You know, and then he still displays that he wants me. It'd just be weird. But, because I would like to actually be her doggone friend, but it's like, how can I be friendly to you when what you want wants me? it comes off very weird. Like I can't roll with that, so I just let it be. Because apparently she don't know that, or she thinks she got the upper hand because she here with him. I don't know. Like, I got your child and things like that. And it's like some females roll that way. And it's just like, if you're happy, I'm loving it. If you're happy, I'm loving it. But I got triggered as into something that I says to, am I okay with this? And moving forward, I'm not okay with this, but I always, even in relationships, I deal with just people, I always come off in this form of a way. I don't ever actually be present, because I've learned to be this. And it's like, are you comfortable with this? It's like, no, but it's naturally who I am and what I can do. And I don't ever really think about it until this card came out, and I was like, oh my God, I had to think. But it also made me think about having a child, even another female being here, and how I still gotta operate and things like that. Or how she might get offended, or like, I don't know, get offended or feel some type of way because I'm a curvy one. And the accessories that I have of clothes right now, which he the one that got me the clothes, may feel about that. But it's like, she should have known all that, but it must not be an honesty part there, or she don't care about that part. Which made me even think about having my own child as to, how can I explain that? Because it comes off as a weird aspect, but just having somebody that could look better than me. My child probably would look better than me. She would maybe be more advanced than me. That'd be energy of how my mom felt with me growing up. I said, you so curvy, like, I don't want your backside hanging out. People gonna look at you, because once you get that awareness stuff, you already know. But me, I was never thinking about it. Like, I never really thought about boys like that until I got to a certain age. And it was like, I don't know. I never really thought about boys until, I got to 11th grade, and then I actually found somebody, and I was bored with school because I didn't know I didn't never know why I was showing up. So I just stopped going and started spending all my time with him. Then I realized he was crazy, and he beat his ex-girlfriend up, and he wound up losing his memory and then dying. How intriguing, huh? But when he lost his memory, I was the only thing he thought about. He could only remember me. That's some wild stuff, honestly. Just because he cheated on me. Honestly. Spirit don't play that footeries. So I'm the only thing you gonna remember. Now he helps guide me, which be so intriguing. Because I understand certain energies that come through, and why I go and probably check on his mom page. I really love his mom. His mom really cared for me a lot. So of course I'm going to help him still connect with his mom. And I actually learned that she's a believer. She's spiritual. She actually believes in God and Jesus. I was like, oh, that's why I connected with you before I even knew this about myself or, her. I thought that was quite cool. How you stumble into lessons. I explained this. I feel like I want to show this one more time just for myself or just for you. I had to put this card up and read it again. Reflection of your life, just as a mirror will show you a reflection of self. Now I'm going to hashtag and read it. Show something to think about. Reflection of your life, just as a mirror, will you a reflection of self. Show something to think about. Just as a mirror will you a reflection of self. Like, that really had me thinking, and it still something is, and it might be for you too if you feel like you function in this energy in any way that I explained. Because it gotta be the overall energy that came out. And it been coming out a lot. This was Saturday. I believe this came out the day before yesterday. and yesterday, I believe. I've been just still working on it and thinking about it. But the eye came out, it all connects together. And how it can even get activated. That's why they say you become one. When you get married, you become one. And then you get to actually see that oneness that you have, that you brought together. 2, 1. You get to see it. How long was this video? 30. Ooh, that's my age. Fenty. That's super communication. That's awesome. That kind of made me forget what I say. And to go with this 3. That's funny, awesome. And the 3 that's here. What is your emotions? It goes with your parents. What are you created from? What was this? How did translation go yesterday? There was a message in here that was like this. My dog got elbows, Jesus. I got such delicate skin, yo. I play too much, but I'm serious. Elbows hurt this. Hurt my elbows. I give myself chuggles. Quick solution, huh? Quick solution. It's the cushion for my butt, but it's gonna be for my elbows at the moment. That I can think really quick. Understanding the mixture. The Gemini energy came out yesterday, and it was symbolizing how what you created displays you. It depends on how the ingredients get shaped. For me, I realized anybody seed that I carry, I would create their life in a form of me. That this connection will form you. It'll be 1000% your personality. How do you treat yourself? Which that made me look at myself as into. It's funny because a while ago I picked up the energy as into. I was told that I picked up the energy as to. Once I get pregnant, I can't have sex during my pregnancy time. We're not supposed to have sex when we're pregnant. It's a threesome happening, which is early trauma, which helps a lot of understanding why a lot of things display, because you allowed it during pregnancy time. You're not supposed to have intercourse during that time. It's a sacrifice that you signed up for. But it shouldn't even be looked at as a sacrifice, but for some people it may come off like a sacrifice. Like, oh my God. Some people say they get extra, ready during that time. I don't know. No. Pardon me. Because they want intercourse more. But I feel like that's an intriguing aspect to even speak on, but it made me think about it. Who wants it? Is it you or is the energy you carry in? Is a good question. It's something I thought about recently. I watched a movie called The Longest Kiss Goodnight. And there was a part where she was dreaming. And she wound up looking in the mirror and it was an image of herself. But it made me think about the eternal side of life that you carry and how you'll be able to recognize it. And that energy wanted a cigarette. It's like, I didn't smoke, and it's like, you used to. Like, you recognizing that energy that's coming back wants that. It used to, and it wants it again. But do you have self-control, Or is that really actually you, and you have to discipline yourself not to do it? But you have to be aware of that. Them cravings you start getting, that's what they enjoy. It's a treat for them. Maybe they never got it and they gonna get it this lifetime. And plus, it's something I learned about a while ago. As into, they're like a prisoner, honestly, on a slave ship. So it's like, it's nice when they get treats and things, when you have to spoil yourself because, you comforted them. Think about them in jail, They don't get sweets and things like that unless you give it to them. Or you might want them to be all healthy and it's like, oh, this is fooders. It's like a nightmare. For some actually want that because they never had it. It depends. You should know the energy, or you should recognize it. That's what I'm excited to learn and express. Because first person said, I didn't know all that. I was having the side effects, but I understood it now when it displays. But when I was feeling those emotions, I didn't know why. Like, a lot of trauma is gonna happen. I went through depression during that time. It was intriguing. I had no clue why, but later on we realized why. Is there anything else spare? I want one more card to balance this out for this eye. This is a family dynamic energy of 3. But if you're not resonating with any of that, I don't know. I was going to give other examples, but I'm not feeling none of those frequencies. I know where those frequencies are at, but I'm not feeling it on that. Like it's just being the eternal side. Like another type of a loved one, somebody else in the family. But this is definitely, first come love, then come marriage. But if you skip them steps and you went just a baby and you have to operate separate, yeah, you're part of this energy too, how everything is in reverse and how you receive or why you learn abilities. And are you having to learn yourself? Because you're 3 different individuals. You have yourself and then what you're connected to. Then the universe wants you to be aware of vibration, which is you have to learn self. It's important. And if you do, how are you responding? Correspondence came out. And cause and effect is up top. Which I'm taking it that it is you. The all-seeing eye. But you come off as an all-seeing eye because you have that mixture. You should know how to find them, how they operate in. You should know how to find how they operate in. On either side, see. That's a lot of learning. That's a lot of learning. At the bottom of this deck. The feathers in that's so it, Jesus. That's so beautiful, confirmation. And then the doorways is up top in reverse, but we're not gonna go to that energy because I'm not sure what that is, but at the moment it might be important. The one that's operating on the eternal side, whether you're a person like me who realize that you are eternal, but you are still here physically, you may be operating in this single parent energy. The feathers actually came out. That's so intriguing. That you operate like the eternal side. It's like an angel. What's these numbers? 14 and 20. It's the separate. I just talked about this yesterday. This is a confirmation of a heightened awareness level to what I explained yesterday. As into your chakra alignment. I kind of want to find the card. But I'm going to find the card really quick. That's what I said. I kind of want to. If I feel like I should, I'm going to grab it out. If I can find it, which I should. I should find it. Uh-oh. I dropped the card. That'd be funny if it's it. But no, it's not it. It's right here. But if the reverse, the lovers is in reverse. You don't need no more confirmation than that. That's funny. Even the shake hands is right there. Then the tree of life. That is crazy. That is crazy. That happened yesterday too. That happened yesterday too. That's funny. That's a super intensified It all balances out. It's a perfect alignment. You can walk right on through the rainbow of alignment. But and the angel actually came out. The angel is what fell on the floor. This is the type of business that kind of make a person think they're paranoid. I said, are you sure this one fell on the floor? This is just too perfect of alignment. And the rainbow is right there of the alignment. You can just walk right on through any of these lanes. But where is it at when it comes to this aspect? I think I know how to show this. Each one of you have this, and we all together is love, it's harmony. But when it's separate, one will always operate like this, and then one will learn to become this, if not all the above, because everybody awakened. But if you don't have that awakened guidance, then you're going to have to learn it on your own, or you're just going to be wondering why you're having these side effects. That is so crazily beautiful. I'm about to wrap this translation up in a minute. It's just I need to see this. That's the feathers. Half of it is missing, but you're operating like this. And the Lovers came out in reverse. That's harmony, but not harmony. That's intriguing. It leaves this feeling of an emotion visibly, even though physically both present. Even though, you know, the child wouldn't be in this at the moment the way I'm explaining it. But this is how the two people will be. When it's separate. When it's together, it's like this. But when it's separate, it's like this. And you operate like this, which is this. That's crazy beautiful. Then empathy came out. This is somebody who's either trying not to see this or hear it. Somebody not trying to hear this. This can be you telling your partner about this, which I can understand that energy. It's intriguing to figure out how to explain this. Even for myself who stumbled into a lesson of this. How would your partner not believe you if they notice you're spiritual from the jump? Like you're not going to be able to recognize your energy when it returns. But that's actually something I thought about on a different aspect, just because it actually came out in this form too today, which is making me think it's confirmation also. Being awakened, like fully awakened, recognizing this, even if that sperm enters in you, you will recognize that spirit. That's why I spoke on to before. I know I can get pregnant from a distance just by thinking. If you can connect just by thinking of a person and then you release, it's going to come right too. Spirit going to bring to me. But it's things you have to eat, you know. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. If you're awakened. And the Lovers is in reverse, it can happen. How intriguing. And the tree of life was at the top. What energy today? Vibration and the law of correspondence is what the universe needs. Or this will be what you need. This level of awareness to self. And then the mother energy did come out today, so If you're a mother and you're operating in this form, whether you're pregnant, or you're a single parent, or you just learning yourself and you're a female. And I'm using just females in this energy just because the emotion or expression did get brought to my attention. Hasn't to, what is a mommy? What is a mommy? Or you might say a mother. It depends on how you greet, your guidance. Mindset, it would greet me as a mommy. Mommy. I just think this is so funny. Having somebody that knows you and loves you and like just cares for you so much is so intriguing. To have it back. I can give it, but to actually have it back would be like overwhelming, honestly. And it'd be my child that does it because she is me. That's the intriguing part. And then just knowing that mixture would be with somebody that I actually love, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming, but it's so beautiful. It makes you question as to how could you have a baby with somebody you don't love. There's going to be a part of your child that you're not going to like or not going to understand. Or you might love that part a whole bunch, but you don't realize that's that person that you thought you didn't like energy. Like, that's not your energy. What energy? This is such good energy. I'm going to look through the worry less prayer, then I'm going to wrap this up. What is our worry less prayer quote? Worry less prayer quote. How perfect. This is perfect. This is definitely harmony. Make up your mind. This came out yesterday. If there's something that you are not trying to see or hear, this will go with the Lovers in reverse. Something ain't going through the way it's supposed to, which that's the money. It's coming in a different form. Whoa. That can go together. It should be this way. I put this down because I don't want the page to turn. It should be going in this form, but somehow it's upside down. The way that the money is coming in, it's coming into you, which is good, but this energy is coming off as to if you were together, you would see it. If that makes sense. I put these back down backwards. First it would be the chakras, then it's coming into this may be planting seeds. The way I put it down coming off is planting seeds. Because it'd be the angel and then the chakras on both ends. Your money and your lover is in reverse. This could be something that's not, I want to say, into fruition or prepping. How intriguing. What did I say? This is pushing an hour, Jesus. Make up your mind. Ay, ay, ay. So this is coming off in a different energy. This is taking me into yesterday's energy. But it goes with the Lovers in reverse. Are you at an intersection? There's a mission that's not getting done. You're still operating like an angel when you're supposed to be in a 3 pair. This is supposed to be it. Ay, ay, ay. God meets your needs. Somebody's scared to take a leap of faith. Gotta make up your mind. Which that seemed to be good because the house, there's a shaking of hands. There's going to become an agreement. beautiful. This is definitely gonna come into fruition. This is definitely seed planting / preparation. You got the angel, which would be the eternal side, which is going to be the I, which would be your child. Then that's the home. This is like first come love. This is planting the seed. Then come marriage. A lot of people think of moving in together. Then you have the I. Then comes the baby. That's crazy beautiful. Lovers in reverse. Light bulb. You operating on the eternal side. This is all inner work. And the feathers is in reverse. It's the sky. Your child is prepping y'all structure. Our child is prepping our structure. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Exact. Our child is prepping our future. That's intriguingly gorgeous. That's so beautiful. Because this is what it would have been. This is my trauma. As into not having my birth father. It just is me and my mom. My father is somebody who I never met. This would be the same energy. This can't be a moving forward energy. Both have to be present, or there's always going to be something lacking in this form of a way. That's not what Eternal wants. It makes this go in reverse. Mission not complete. Mission not complete. And there goes the dog on the tree. You have to come together. That's the celebration. Jesus. I feel tired now. That was a little drainful energy. That was a lot, honestly. I'm surprised I made it to pretty much a whole hour. I normally get drained when I record this long. I normally don't like to make my translations too long or I get drained. But it's okay, I'm about to eat something. Hopefully that balance it out, I'm not sure, but now I'm whispering, Jesus. Now I'm whispering. Remember, be kind, you are a reflection. I love you and there's nothing you can do about it.